Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third and last set of the semifinals of the first South American online festival. We're still watching the Chagas team facing the strongest team from Uruguay. And as we can see at the final score, the Chagas team won handsomely this final set and so moved on through to the finals. And so let's look at the swings to see what's interesting. What happened of interesting in this match? First board, East Open 1 heart, 3 clubs by South is a 2-suited bid. And this is the kind of bid that I do not approve of because it makes declaring so much easier, because you will not win the auction when you have such a weak hand. So if you have a weak hand, I advocate that you should have at least 6-5 to show your 2-suited, or else you have a strong hand. But strong meaning, let's say, good suits and at least the equivalent of an opening bid, which is a strong expectation of winning the declaration. But if you're just going to advertise your shape and do nothing about playing the hand, you're just helping declarer. And so 4 hearts was doubled by North on the strength of his King Queen 5th of hearts and hoping that partner would have something to contribute to the defense, which he did not. And so let's see how did declarer fare. After a club lead, declarer will start drawing trumps. And North won as quickly as possible to push a spade through. He should have ducked 1 heart at least, because even in the dream scenario that South is about to catch a lot of spades, that Jack of Hearts can hurt him by being there. He should have ducked at least the second spade, probably the first one, but at least the second one. And he will be disappointed to find out the partner has nothing in his suits. And so declarer will be able to draw trumps and even guessing the diamonds to make 2 over tricks. So drawing all trumps right now. So 4 hearts doubled made 6, which must have come as a surprise to North. And at the other table, and the biggest surprise is that 6 hearts was bid and made at the other table. That's a very rare situation, right? You double 4 hearts and they make 6, guessing an honor, and then at the other table, and you win in the hand because your teammates bid 6. So let's look at this auction. Apparently, very natural auction. 1 hearts of diamonds, 3 diamonds, support with 3. The old-fashioned support with 3. 3 hearts, again, support. 4 hearts is probably owed some Q bid at this point, because 3 hearts is some slam interest, because otherwise he would just bid 4 hearts. But he's decided to not Q bid, and then when West reopened, he's had plenty in hand to accept any slam invitation. So after bidding his diamond control, he bid 6 over 5 hearts. The lead was a spade. Declarer went to dummy to lead a trump. And now declarer needs to guess the diamonds to make his slam. Even though South is guarding 3 diamonds to play as if he had the Queen of Diamonds, and so he abandoned clubs But this is not enough for Declare. He still needs to guess diamonds. And so he did. Let's say this was a well played board with a lucky guess at the end. Board number 2. So this was a swing for the Uruguayans. 5 imps to them. Board number 2. East open 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts, 4 hearts. Very natural bidding. And there are ace, king, and ace to lose, and the king of spades. So 1 down is quite likely, probably the natural result of this contract. But after a spade lead, Declare will no longer lose a spade. So this delivered the 10th trick to Declare. Declare still has some trouble. No, he can establish a diamond trick to pitch his 3rd club and ruff the spade. So there's no interest here. And at the other table, East passed and offered a dreary raise after partners 1 heart bid in third in hand. 2 clubs, 3 clubs. I don't know what 3 clubs means. Probably some kind of absolute trial. And then he's accepted with a 4th trump and nice clubs. And so the lead here was a trump. And so Declare is about slated to lose at least ace, king, ace, and the king of spades. And probably he'll lose a club too. Even though they still have time to establish a club. Declare should be trying to play on diamonds to pitch that club because he has nothing to lose. But perhaps this king of diamonds is in south, and so they cannot break clubs after the first few tricks. But he went down too by playing clubs, trying to make it, because if clubs were 3-3, he was basically supposing that the opponents, the very good opponents, would not have cashed the ace and king of diamonds, even though they were looking at good clubs in dummy. So this was a disputable line of play based on the skill of the opponents, and it ended out too. The board number 5, North opened 1 club, which is 2 plus. South responded 1 spade, and West passed rather than bidding either 1-0 trump or double. I would bid 1-0 trump at this colors. I could be blown out of the auction if I don't. But then he reopened 1-0 trumps, and East took, with a very weak hand, took out the 2 clubs. And so they were probably, I don't know, I think 1-0 trump from West is a better contract than 2 clubs away from East. So it didn't work out well for them. And in clubs, they will lose 3 clubs and 2 spades or 5. And that's it. Especially after this defense, but even after any other defense, when everybody is 4-3-3-3, there's no way to establish further tricks. Ace of Hearts 9, is that correct? He's playing for down 1. Or perhaps it was a mechanical error. Well, he would go down 1 anyway, losing 2 spades, 3 clubs, and 1 heart. The defense found the heart switch to establish the 6th trick. But he might have won the king of hearts and played the club, and perhaps North would have no other hearts to play. It was a bit giving up playing this 9 of hearts at the heart trick. At the other table, a weak no trump was open. They don't play weak no trumps. It's just a very, very optimistic upgrade from Chagas. And so they ended in 1 no trump from north-south. And the defense has 4 diamonds and 2 hearts, which is 6 tricks. And the declarer has 3 clubs and 3 spades and 1 heart, which is 7. And after this lead, he will probably make the second heart. There'll be time to make the second heart, which is what he's playing for. And now the defense found the diamond switch to make 7 tricks. Board number 7. North opened 1 club. Natural 1 club. 2+. Not alerted. Curiously, he forgot to alert, but that's how they play. 1 diamond natural. 2 spades. 6 clubs. That is a kind of a jumpy auction, let's say. It could have worked out well because hearts are established for a diamond discard. I would suggest, if you want to really be exuberant with the south cards, just 4 clubs is enough. And then you can explore for red controls and find that 2 are missing and stop. And West, he's hit upon the right lead, the ace of diamonds and the diamond. And so it was a quick down one. And at the other table, West opened 1 spade, which is a very, I'm getting ahead of myself. The other table, North opened 1 club also. I know that is North style. The initial auction was the same, but then over the 2 spades, the jump to 2 spades, South emphasized his red suit stoppers, and over 3 spades, showing a 6-5, he preferred 3-no trumps. And there they rested. 3-no trumps is a very easy contract to make. You make at least 5 clubs, 3 spades, and 1 heart. If the lead is a spade, you will even have communication in clubs to go back and forth. So you will always make 5 clubs, 2 hearts, and 3 spades are 10 tricks. Okay. No further interest there. And so the hand that we were almost seeing, 1 spade, a very normal opening bid. Ace, king, and ace, and 5 cards in the major is an opening bid. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. 4 hearts from North, not normal preempt, at these colors, nothing to be ashamed of. And a takeout double from East, but it is a takeout double, but it's some kind of balanced hand, usually useful values. And so West with ace, king, and ace, and a minimum no fit, because this double usually denies 3 spades. If he has 3 spades, he has a very balanced hand. No good fit, good offensive tricks in the defense of 4 hearts, quick tricks, and minimum, so he decided to pass that takeout double. And they are about to lose 2 clubs, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 spade, going down to king of diamonds ducked. So the last entry to dummy is gone. Club to the king and queen from East, jack of hearts ducked. 8 of diamonds to the 10. And there's no further interest here, unless there's some weird mistake from East-West. There is no reason. So now West could even he's trusting partner a lot, but he could just discard the club. That's the last trump and claim the other tricks. Okay. 1 spade, 2 hearts only from North. A very conservative bid, I would say. I prefer the four hearts bid at the other table. And double, so they end in three no trumps. Three no trumps probably will not make because of the club entry to the north. But he could make three diamonds and three ace king and ace of six, and the ace of clubs is seven. So that was a lucky swing, I would say, to north south, because three no trumps will not make due to the losing club finesse. But north got lucky that south had so many spades that four spades was not a viable contract. Okay. Board number 10. One heart in third position from west. Natural, reasonable passes before that. One no trump from north, also natural. And three no trumps from south, a bit pushy, but reasonable. When you have a feeling for where the high cards will be, that they will be sandwiched between your hand and partners, you can often stretch a little bit. But in this case, will it work? The player will not have too many entries for the diamonds. So he'll have to keep the ace of spades as an entry to the diamonds, so he won't be able to finesse in diamonds. So he'll make only four diamonds. One heart is 5. Ace king and ace queen is 9. However, if he does that, he will lose 4 hearts and a diamond. That's a tricky hand. Let's see. 10, queen and king. Now the player can make it because East has no longer any entries. This queen was the only heart that West could play that would give the declarer a chance. Let's see if he'll take it. But as the cards are right now, he can just merely play ace of diamonds and a diamond, and he'll make. And West cannot attack hearts, and so he'll make 4 diamonds, ace king of spades. 1 heart is 7, and ace queen of clubs is 9. So let's see what's happened here. He's playing for a legitimate chance of king second. So this was a lucky escape for West here. And three trumps went down. At the other table, North double 1 heart, which is also very reasonable. The short stopper is not a big selling point for the all-mono trump overcall. He would prefer to have ace, king, 10 third, three cards in hearts. And so they were in a different wavelength compared to the other table, and they were just trying to get a part score. But it's 2 hearts here. It's a worse race. So they ended in 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds should have no trouble. Probably make 4. Ace of hearts and a club, finesse. He'll establish clubs and draw trumps. Yeah. So now he could have made one more trick by running the queen of diamonds rather than playing small to the 10. Okay, but he made 11 tricks rather than 12. Okay. Lucky escape for the Chagas team here at the other table. Board 11, South open 3 clubs, nobody vulnerable, which is a very, I would say, reasonable opening bid. Not forced. When you have only 6 cards, it's never obvious, but it's reasonable. And in the first position, you can strike gold. West doubled, and North pushed to 5 clubs. And now these guys play a forcing pass situation here. So the double means I have some I have some points here and a useful hand for you. And if he passed, that would be one way of penalizing five clubs or to invite for higher things. So he wanted to suggest declaring. That's why he doubled, and West with a minimum and not many quick tricks decided to pass in five clubs. In five clubs, we'll lose only two aces, apparently. After a club lead, the declarer can win in hand, play ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, and a diamond. Play a spade up. He can still prevail. Ace of diamonds, diamond rough. It would be better to play a spade. He's getting in trouble here. If he had played a spade rather than a club to the king, he would be able to ruff and draw trumps and end at the dummy. Now there's no further entries for the diamonds, but the diamonds are not established yet. It was a bit of a mess for the declarer. He has made 6 tricks already. He'll make only 3 trumps. This is down 2. But it was an easy make if he had just played the spade up rather than try to draw trumps after the lead. Okay. And at the other table, a similar auction. West decided to be 3 hearts rather than double, but East doubled 5 clubs with ace queen 9 of hearts. I don't know if that is a takeout double or a penalty double, but never mind. Let's see what will happen here. I would trust Marcelo Branco to win this hand. There you go. There's your spade. And a club doesn't help them at all. And now he can ruff another diamond. He still has an entry to the dummy in the spades. He can just draw trumps and make 6 because they didn't cash a heart. So what a difference. Board 12, West opened a very weak 2 spades, but at these colors, it's a very understandable drive to weak 2 spades with a suit this good. But this is something that you should really discuss with your partner because it has serious side effects in later preempts. If you systemically open 2 spades with this hand, East will often have a hand that most players would raise to 3 or 4 spades, and he'll have to raise lower or even pass. But it is a style that is growing in popularity, and at these colors and with this suit, I can sympathize with it. And it ended the auction, and can they make 3 no trumps? They have 16 and 9, so that's a natural landing spot for them. But diamonds are bent. But even so, but clubs are not. So they can make 4 clubs. 2 spades are a 6, and 3 diamonds are 9, and hearts are blocked. And so yes, they can make 3 no trumps. And in the meantime, in 2 spades, they will make 2 hearts, 2 hearts and 3 spades at the very least. And perhaps 1 extra trick, either in a clubbed rough. Let's see. Club to the king and ace. Diamond, king and ace, and a spade. Spade ducked, second spade 1. And a club to the jack. Now the declarer is probably going to make only the 3 spades, going down 2. Yeah. Down 2 is a very good result for East West. But of course, there is the risk that they will not push to that very shaky game. That's what happened here. These guys place an artificial, meaning for two diamonds in this position, one spade, one no trump, two clubs, two diamonds would be artificial. And so South had no obviously good bid over two clubs and decided to quit. But two clubs will make in comfort, I suppose, making at least two diamonds, two spades, and four or five clubs. Diamond finesse, now ace and king of spades. Oh, another diamond finesse. And a trump, should have been a trump, but it was a king of spades. Now the ace of diamonds roughed and over roughed, another spade rough, and another diamond, discarding a spade, made 9 tricks, so this was a push. Yeah, it was a push. I know, because two spades went down 3. It was not a push. I was wondering why am I looking at this board if it is a push. Okay, board 14, the last one. One spade from West in third position. Obvious opening bid. Pass 1 no trump. Pass 2 diamonds. Pass and now South came alive and reopened with 2 hearts. That was the end of the auction. It is a risky style. I don't know if I prefer either opening 1 heart or bidding 2 hearts over 1 no trump. But they reached a reasonable contract, which will perhaps lose 2 clubs in a rough is 3, and a diamond, and a spade, and another rough. So it's not. After the king of diamonds lead declarer certainly should have won and drawn trumps as quickly as possible. But this duck is giving them a chance to find the right defense. I don't know why declarer is roughing the long hand. But he probably knows something that I don't. He stole a spade trick, so he's about to make 5 hearts. 1 spade is 6 and 1 diamond is 7. And he'll also steal a club trick because there's no trumps there. So that was a very nifty exhibition from declarer. He gave the opponents lots of chances to err, and they did. I would guess that the problem came at trick 1, because East should not have encouraged diamonds, and I suppose that he did. No, he did not. He played the 3 and they play upside down. He did not encourage diamonds, but it was not so clear for West because the 3 is a very punishing card. And so this was a missed defense from East-West, but it's hard not to sympathize with a man who has to decide whether the 3 is a big card or not. And at the other table, completely different stuff. 1 spade North did not go quiet. He doubled, and now South, which had passed already, couldn't stand quiet any longer. Bid 4 hearts rather than 2 hearts, and was doubled. And 4 hearts can go down a lot, as we have seen. So let's see what happens here. King of diamonds, no duck here. Drawing trumps. And the jack of clubs. Jack of diamonds. And the diamond. And now West should have pitched 1 more spade earlier. He pitched a diamond. So he will have to lose a spade trick at the end. So 4 hearts will go down too. There you go. So that was an interesting swing for the Uruguayans, with which we end the semifinal. If we look at this sheet, we see that there are many major swings for the Brazilians. The most important one probably was this one, in which 5 clubs, it was a declare play swing. 5 clubs doubled. Same contract in both tables. One made 12 tricks, the other made 9. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you soon in the analysis of the final. And visit our website, www.thebridgeexperts.com, for more information and articles about bridge, and for enrolling in social media groups about bridge discussions, which are probably the best way for anyone to improve their bridge skills. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.